The 5-year reign of Oba Oluwadare Adesina as the paramount ruler of Akure Kingdom came to a sudden end on June 10, 2010 as the state government dethroned him for flagrant abuse of office and violation of Yoruba customs and traditions. Oba Adesina, who became the first monarch to be deposed in the history of Akure Kingdom, was equally banished by the state government. The monarch was sacked following public outrage over his poor conduct in public, where he engages Queen Olori Bolanle Adesina, now deceased, in a free-for-all. The deposed monarch was also alleged to have poured a substance suspected to be acidic on Bolanle. His deposition paved the way for the installation of Oba Deji Adesina, who reigned for 3 years before he gave up the ghost. Adesina's demise perhaps spurred the deposed monarch to seek a return to the throne. His lawyer, Akure, has since written numerous letters to government, chiefs and others that matter in Akure Kingdom, asking for forgiveness. His lawyer believes Oba Adesina was framed by his detractors who capitalized on the situation at that time to get him out of palace.
It was rumored that he poured acid on his wife, and we have tried to show that that was not just untrue, but that it was also impossible, given the circumstances and given the facts and the realities of of that moment and the days thereafter. You and I know very well that it's perhaps the first case where you have someone who was allegedly battered in acid that would be on the streets 2-3 days thereafter.
The lawyer also wants government to review his case with compassion, since he was not deposed by the law court.
Legally, it is not out of place. It's actually possible. If the man had been deposed, or if he had been removed by an order of court, you obviously have needed a superior court to get him reinstated. But he was removed by the executive council's decision. We'll be very pleased and delighted to have him back, as the Deji of Akure.
Aside his lawyer, some indigents of Akure are also calling on the state government to pardon the deposed monarch. They say it won't be out of place if he is returned to the throne.
If officially he is writing a letter now that he should be pardoned, I don't see any reason why the governor will not pardon.
If you are a sinner and you go to God, you plead that you are a sinner, definitely you'll be forgiven. So it's better to reinstate him.
I expect the state government to call the very man back, because the man the real of Akure, so he knows everything. He knows our problem in this town.
But then the state government is not ready to join issues with those clamoring for his return. Government believes the decision to reinstate him is not in its hands. Even with the installation of a regent, additional supporters believe he will surely return to the throne one day. Deji, TVC News, Undo.